Uzziah was Isaiah's standard of walk with God. But when Uzziah died, the reality dawned on Isaiah. So when Isaiah said, in the year Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. Uzziah was a representative of pride. Isaiah was saying, in the year pride died. In the year arrogance died. Pride goeth before a fall, and a haughty spirit before destruction. Proverbs 29, rather 23. You see what the Bible says about pride. You see what the Bible tells us about pride. Pride. Proverbs 27:23. You see what the Bible says. The Bible says in Job, I think Job 22:29. He said, he shall save the humble person. He shall save the humble person. Job 22:29. He shall save. When men are cast down, thou shalt save. There is lifting up. He shall save. The Bible says in James 4:6, God resisted the proud and give. Uzziah was an example of pride. You begin to learn and learn and learn. Am I speaking to somebody here? What do we learn from Uzziah? Blessed, rich, celebrated. But he ended up being alone. Please, I want you to know something. I'm speaking to you, speaking to me, speaking to us. There is nobody who has gone up that can come down. Nobody who has gone up that can't come down. I have seen rich men become poor. I have seen arrogant people become humble. Nobody. Don't trust in your wealth. He said, let him that glory not in his wealth, not in his riches, but let him glory in the fact that he knows me. Nobody who has been lifted that can be shifted. Blessed man, celebrated man, all of a sudden, the man was brought down. What is that thing you depend on? What is that thing, that vice you depend on? What is in your life that you depend on? You can lose it. It's not a prophecy of doom. It's a reality of life. I have seen blessed people, blessed my God, blessed by God, prosperous people, wealthy people become poor. I have seen people who are lifted become stranded. I have seen people who had everything going for them, but they ended up in nothing. Nobody who has gone up that can come down. Uzziah felt this was the end of life. He had seen God. He had seen blessings. And the Bible says he went to burn incense. Why? That was not his calling. He was rich, he was blessed, he was the king, but there were no-go areas. Write this down. A life without restriction will suffer destruction. A life without restriction. There are things you must not do, even if you can do. Any life without restriction, any life that has no restriction, any life that has no, you can buy anything, you can do anything, you can say anything, you can act anyhow, you can go anywhere. You can be anything, you can do anything, buy anything, say anything. So there are things that come to our head, and this is our head. There are things that come to our head, but for the sake of covenant, we can't let it come out of our mouth. You think we don't think some things? I was around my father and the Lord. Another son was telling me, say, wait, just look at this. I said, I'm not looking. See this. I said, I'm not seeing. But let me explain this. I said, don't explain. But we just have to be. I say, I don't want to know. But, okay, I know we are submitted, but I say, I don't want to see. When we begin to walk in the flesh and see the things we shouldn't see, it has nothing to do with the man. It's us. Fathers have too many children. Mothers have too many children. When you become useless, you make yourself inconsequential. They focus on the ones that are relevant. Am I talking to somebody here? Just the same way you are surrounded with rebellion, there are people surrounded with loyalty. They are overwhelmed. That their loyalty overshadows your rebellion. I don't want to see. Not because I'm stupid. I'm not. But my destiny matters to me. That's why the Lord said to Adam, he said, I give you the garden, I give you Eden, I give you everything. He said, but of the tree of good, of knowledge and evil, you must not touch it. Restriction. God has blessed you. Alcohol, no. Restriction.